Today's tutorial, we're going to create an alien planet. I'm going to start with a square canvas. Let's set our background color to a dark blue. There we go. And for layer 1, we're going to choose purple. In the calligraphy, we're going to choose the monoline brush. Doesn't really matter how large it is at this point. I have it set at about 10%. And we draw a circle. Now, when you're drawing, if you hold, it'll snap to an ellipse. Then if you press with your finger of the other hand, it snaps to a circle. And we're going to fill that in. And then what we're going to do, still with the monoline, let's go with a blue color, kind of a dark blue. Put it up over here. And we're going to create arcs on this planet. If we don't want to go over the edge, we have to do alpha lock. And we draw a curve and hold it. And it snaps. And that arc is just a little bit small. So let's change the size of the brush to 30%. And still too small. Let's go to about 70%. There we go. Creating our arcs. If you don't like the arc, you can edit the shape. And that actually came up as an ellipse. I don't like ellipses. Let's do an arc. There we are. Edit that so that it's just a little bit more prominent. And we're going to put these pretty far apart because we're going to do more than one color. Let's see, that's blue. Let's go with green. It is an alien planet after all. Edit. Adjust the middle a bit. Let's move the whole thing down. That's good. I don't know if we're going to be able to get a good one on the bottom or not, but let's find out. That looks good. Alright, and our layer is still on alpha lock. We're going to Gaussian blur on the layer, about 8%. And that makes them, the little weather bands, nice and fuzzy. And then what we're going to do is add another layer. We're going to set this one to multiply. And we're going to choose a light gray color. We will select layer 1 Go up to layer 2, and in our airbrushing we are going to choose the soft airbrush, and we'll put it up kind of large, and we'll make a little arc going here. That way your planet has a shadow. Okay, and next we're going to put rings around our planet. So let's go with a nice orange color for the ring. And we'll put this monoline brush back down to about 10%. And we're going to make some ovals. Let it snap to the ellipse shape and move it in kind of close. Make it kind of even. And then we'll create another one around it. When you're making your ellipses, you want the ends to be further apart and the middle to be closer together. There we go. And then we fill that in. And let's make another ring. Make an ellipse. And we're doing the same thing. We're keeping the middle parts closer and the outer parts further away. Not too close. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go into the luminescence. We're going to choose the glimmer brush. And let's do a wild color. Let's see. And let's go with green. We're going to alpha lock this layer, and because we're using the glimmer brush, it's going to come out looking kind of whitish on top of the other color, and that's good for that, but we need to have that green in there too. Oops. Select, and then go up here and put the green on. There we go. Just something light. And then we can merge these two down. Then what we want to do is take the same glimmer brush, and we're going to erase over the top of it. That way, instead of having solid shapes, we've got nice broken rings. Alright, and now we're going to get rid of the part of the rings that go behind the planet. We go to the airbrush, and I'm going to use the hard blend. We select the planet, and that way when we do our erasing and we go over the edge of the planet, it's not going to erase that part of the ring. And that puts it nicely behind the planet. We're going to take the alpha lock off of the planet, and we're going to Gaussian blur it ever so slightly. so that it looks like it has an atmosphere. Mm, 6%, that looks good. And we have our planet. Now what we want to do is create a background. So we create a new layer and put it at the bottom, underneath layer 1. And we're going to choose the nebula, and we're going to make it a yellow color. With the nebula, if you go lightly, then you get just a light color going on, and you can build it up. If you press harder, then it's going to give you the color splashes. And now we want to put some stars in. I'm going to go up a layer. I'm going to go back to the glimmer brush, and I'm just going to tap lightly here and there. If you tap harder, then you get larger stars. You can drag across and get a whole bunch. And let's go into the reds and put a few of those in here and there. Give it variety. And maybe some blues. And let's see how that looks. It's okay, but I think I want to darken the planet a little bit more. So I'm going to come up here to Hue, Saturation, Brightness for that planet layer, and I'm going to turn the brightness down until I like the way it looks. That's nice. And now we're going to create an alien storm on this planet. We're going to go to the Liquify tool. I have my size set for 30%. Pressure is 87, no distortion. Momentum is at 56. And we're going to be twirling right. And you simply tap and hold. And it swirls around. Let's reset that. Let's tap and hold between some colors. There we go. That looks nicer. And we have a nice storm going on your planet. That's quick and easy. How to create an alien planet. Thank you very much, and you all have a wonderful day.